Hey, what's up guys? So we're back with another Warhammer 40k video. If you're new channel, welcome. We're going to be checking out another video by Warrior Tier. So shout out and credit goes to Warrior Tier for the video. And this one is called The Fall of FULGRIM and the Emperor's Children. Now, since it's called the Emperor's Children, I'm willing to bet it's talking about maybe some of the Primarchs, the ones that fell to the heresy. But besides that, I can't really think of anything else it could mean. So, but either way, Warrior Tier does amazing with this video, so I'm really looking forward to what this one has in store, the narration, the music, and the images. So without anything else, let's just jump right into it.
I'm sure you've heard the stories about us. The gratuitous lies being fed throughout the galaxy. The tragedy of
look at
the
him.
Emperor's son. The Astartes that had lost their minds. The fall of the Third Legion. How boring that tale sounds. How insignificant. There's so much bigger than that story. I should try to tell you the truth of what had happened. The birth of our legion. The triumph of my father. My eyes have seen more than 1,000 of your lifetimes. Feelings of pleasure beyond your understanding. I do realize your faults. Your mind is still trapped, chained to your sense of reality, hiding from the ocean of the gods that surround you. You are too lost in your rituals. You can never glimpse into my world.
Is that Slanesh? Like, they look like one of the Chaos Gods.
I shall try to tell you in ways that even you can understand. To see what I have seen. I have split the fabric of the universe, peered into the throne of God. I have felt it. I am the son of it.
Which Primarch is responsible for the Third Legion?
Perfection.
Dude, that transition, and that looks horrifying.
Our legion was founded during the Unification Wars.
Alright, time for an explanation.
Nobles from the royal houses of Europa, giving at birth to the Imperium for our father's old feuds against the Emperor. Indentured servants to be used in war, marching with their brothers until death. With our nobility and proper upbringing, we were the most intelligent of the Emperor's tools, striking our enemies with precision. As time passed,
look at this armor. What legion is this?
the Legion grew, as did our nobility.
Or which Space Marine clan, I
The
mean.
bloodline was orchestrated to be the finest of warriors, warriors of intelligence, strategy, tactics.
Oh, that looks dope.
With all embracing the art of war.
That one
We
too.
represented the regal might of the Imperium. We were the example for the rest. Symbol of success for all to bear witness. The citizens would cheer for us as we passed.
I'm sorry guys, so the Third Legion is called the Emperor's Children. Okay. So that's why. Led by the Primarch Fulgrim. Oh, so Fulgrim is the name of the Primarch. They were one of the original 9 legions to betray the Emperor during the Horus Heresy. Okay, so that's why it's called the Fall. But after the fall, as the Lords of Profligacy. Okay, well, I'm not very familiar with the Emperor's Children, so this is really new to me.
There was no final legion. Our bodies were sculpted into warriors of pure beauty. Our methods of war were ours.
Hey, the armor looks
Make
dope.
no mistake. Loved by the Emperor, we were his finest legion. We fought alongside the Emperor through the endless wars throughout the galaxy. Too many of my brothers gave their lives to protect the Emperor. sacrificing their own destiny to save his.
The pursuit of perfection.
Lives that should never have been forfeited. Our legion had served the Emperor of Mankind. We were the heroes of battle. The Emperor showed the Legion his gratitude. For the Third Legion's sacrifice, we had been given a name by the people. We were the Emperor's children. Our ability to shed blood on the battlefield was not our only gift. We were used by the Emperor to carry out diplomatic missions. Whichever task were needed for, we accomplished with the grace of a king. Our legion was crippled, however. None from our actions, but from the fates themselves. Our legion's gene stock on Terra had been tainted by a viral outbreak to further our woes, stunting our ability to produce more recruits.
So here's what I see so far from this. I don't know if this is just images that Warrior Tier are using or if it's like significantly accurate. But usually when you see like some of the Warhammer clans, I mean not Warhammer clans, Space Marine clans, they usually are uniformity when it comes to like colors and armors and things like that. But so far when it comes to the Emperor's Children, I see so many different colors, so many different types of armor, so many different types of art on the armor and things like that. So it's very different. So I don't know if the Third Legion is just like known for that, like variety of art and variety of different looking armors, but unified as a legion and purpose, or if this is just a like a diverse amount of images that Warrior Tier is just using to present the video. So please guys, let me know in the comments below. Are they like purposely wearing like different types of looking armor, or is it just images?
The wars raged on. The bloodshed never ceased. Without new recruits, we were crippled, unable to produce more warriors. All seemed lost for our legion.
Cause look, those look amazing.
My father was found. The story of FULGRIM began on the planet of Kimos, a bleak wasteland of a world. It was a mining planet from the old times, with thick nebula dust permanently drifting throughout the air, blocking the nearest star from its light. Kimos was isolated from the worlds of man. Great warp storms plagued the skies. The humans that lived on the wretched planet were unable to trade, unable to keep up with the food supplies for its people. Resources were rationed. Life was
Whoa,
work.
look at him.
Work every hour of every day. Neither hard labor nor dirt. There was no art, no innovations, only survival and pain. Until the day happened.
Oh, the music
The
changed.
child was found by the planetary police force, the caretakers. Seeing the child shocked the mortals. They'd never seen anything like it. In such a dark world, the child was perfect. The caretakers returned the child to the leaders of the fortress factory. They begged the executives to spare the child's life, as orphans were usually put to death for the good of the fortress.
Damn.
The executives agreed to the caretaker's request. The child was to be raised by one of the caretakers. My father was named by the Kimosian people after an ancient deity. FULGRIM was his name.
Oh.
His childhood was working in the vapor mines. His skills quickly flourished in the harsh environment. FULGRIM was able to achieve what most adults could. He was able to take the technology of the past and build new tools. He had a brilliant mind, innovated with such technical appreciation for all things. By the age of 15,
So that was his
years, my father had risen through the ranks of Kimos to become an executive of the fortress factories of Calyx.
At 15? 15, I was trying to just pass sophomore year of high school.
always been an extraordinary leader. Even from that age, he was able to unite the lost fortress factories and share the new fruits of technology. The Death World had finally begun to prosper. Mining production had soared to new heights. Food quantities had vastly improved, and the technology kept advancing.
Wow, he was a great asset.
Only one man had resurfaced the planet itself. FULGRIM had now become the leader of all Chemos.
And this caught the attention of the Emperor.
As society pushed forward, FULGRIM introduced the arts to the people. Human life had sacrificed these rituals long ago. My father brought culture and art back to the people of this once dying world.
Oh, I see.
Soon after the world ended its isolation.
I mean, the fact that he was able to bring back culture and art back to Chemos, I'm willing to bet he brought back culture and art into the Third Legion as well. So that would explain the look of the armors.
From the dark, clouded skies, a flight of Stormbird dropships flew down to the planet's surface. The ships were heavily armored, carrying the Imperial Aquila. The caretakers surrounded the landing zone, ready to attack the foreign invaders.
I want to bet the Emperor
As the men began to debark
God
the
Emperor
ship,
came
FULGRIM
out.
told his men to stand down. One of the steel warriors stepped forward. It was a shining figure wrapped in golden armor.
It's him, isn't it?
The instinct could not be defied.
It's
He knew
him.
this was no mere mortal, and he was a benevolent king. Without hesitation, my father bent his knee to the Emperor, swearing his allegiance.
That easy.
I know what you're thinking. The weakness my father showed, dirtying his knees as you do daily, praying to a monster that had no care for the universe, only his own greed. The Emperor brought FULGRIM back to Terra, explained to him his conquest to the galaxy to be unified under his banner alone. The Emperor introduced FULGRIM to meet the Third Legion of Space Marines. There were only 200 of the Astartes left. He had learned of the Legion's corrupted gene seed and were unable to replenish their numbers. FULGRIM addressed the 200 Astartes. My father had so many gifts. He was the most divine speaker. He delivered a speech of pure beauty and heart, so inspiring to the Imperial conquest that the Emperor decided to elect FULGRIM as its leader and named the Third Legion the Emperor's Children. FULGRIM was a devout leader, bringing the same ideals from his past to the newly formed Legion. The Emperor's children were to be the best at all. They were of nobility and had to behave as such. FULGRIM sought perfection in all things, in culture, civilization, war.
It seems that this purple or pinkish color seems to be like the signature color of the Emperor's children, including a dark violet purple as well.
The appearance of the Legion was to be unmatched. The personal beauty and the armor they wore.
Yeah, I agree. They're the best looking ones I've seen.
Gold ships with artisan details in every piece of armor plating.
Wow, that is so
We were
cool.
the finest of all the Emperor's warriors. During my father's time on Terra, he had met with his brothers, the other Primarchs of the Emperor.
Bro, look at all their armors, but to me, this guy really stands out the most. Wow, dude, I've seen this image at least once or twice before, but I don't know why, but I've never seen him before. And also on top of that, it just still amazes me. The armor details and the art, everything.
A bond formed between two of the great
Hey, that's the line, isn't it?
FULGRIM formed a bond
Yeah, it is. There's the line right there. It's him.
formed between
Leader
two
of the Dark
great
Angels.
warriors. FULGRIM formed a connection of his brother, Varys Manus. Varus was Primarch of the mighty Iron Hands. The two shared bonds for their love of science and alchemy.
I don't know
Both
Ferris very well.
gifted artisans. The two Primarchs were competitive. Varus and Fulgrim competed in a challenge. Who could forge the greatest weapon? After 3 months, Fulgrim had forged a war hammer unlike anything seen before. He named it Forgebreaker, having the ability to destroy a mountain with a single blow.
It's one
Varus
hell of a
managed
hammer.
created a golden sword, the Fire Blade,
That's cool.
that glowed and never lost its fire. After comparing the two weapons, both Primarchs had agreed. The weapons they crafted were of equal quality. The two had swapped weapons as a sign of their friendship.
Interesting.
Jealousy was already ripe within the Primarchs. Many of the other legions resented our ways. We were the best of them. Jealousy plagued their minds. The Great Crusade had begun. My father and his legion were eager for war. The Emperor placed the Third Legion under the command of the Primarch Horus.
Oh.
The Emperor's children were to fight alongside the Lunar Wolves.
Now this explains a lot.
Horus and Fulgrim grew close during the Great Crusade, as Fulgrim and his legion learned new tactics in battle from his brother. As the decades continued, more ranks were recruited from both Terra and Chemos for the Third Legion. As the Emperor's children swelled in size, the old fortress monastery on Chemos that my father once governed became the homeworld of the Third Legion. They were set off on their own conquest for the Emperor. More battles fought, more worlds conquered, leading my father and the Legion to the Xenos world of Lairn. Fulgrim and his Third Legion arrived to the water planet, meeting a serpentine species known as the Lair. Advanced creatures of the cosmos, much of their technology even being equal to that of the Imperium.
Oh, really?
There's a planet full of resources to be taken. The apothecarian of the Third Legion, Fabius Bile, was particularly
look at him.
interested in the planet's hidden resources. He was a man dedicated to our rise and power, unafraid to ask the questions banned by the Imperium. May the creatures of the air had bizarre motives. They seemed to be guided through excess, pleasure, and pain. Massive temples of debauchery, none of which mattered. They had refused to kneel to Fulgrim or the Imperium and suffered the fate they deserved.
So they were wiped
The
out.
hostile natives were quickly exterminated by the Legion.
Wow, look at that.
As the creatures were expunged, Fulgrim came upon a sword in the Temple of Lair. One of the creatures defended it heavily. Upon gazing at the sword,
It glows
it was
purple.
magnificent. He had taken the blade of Lair as his own. I know the stories. My father was never corrupted. The sword was only a view into the hidden realm. The realm the Emperor locked away from his sons.
Oh, so this is where the downfall game starts happening.
That was the first betrayal of the Emperor, keeping these secrets kept away. My father had seen what was behind the veil. He only wanted the betterment for his legion. The sword was fated to be Fulgrim's. It was the vessel of a great power unknown to him at the time. It was the physical power of the god known as Slaanesh.
Yeah, so it is Slaanesh.
After the planet was liberated by the Third Legion, the Iron Hands had sent a distress call to Fulgrim. They were under attack from a nomadic fleet. Fulgrim answered his brother Ferris Manus' call and sent his fleet to assist. It was sent into a trap. outnumbered by the enemies known as the Diasporics. A massive fleet naval battle ensued, with my father's personal gunship, the Firebird, coming under heavy fire. Ferris Manus sent his ship to save Fulgrim. It was an insult to us all. We were sent to help our brother, not to be used as bait, then saved. My father was beyond anger. He would never forgive the traitorous ways of his brother again. As time passed, Fulgrim had received a message to meet with the renowned Asuyani Fezra Aldud Altram.
Damn, that's one hell of a name.
Elder with an honorable reputation at the time.
At the time.
Upon meeting him, the Xeno told Fulgrim that his brother and friend, Horus, had betrayed the Emperor. Fulgrim became enraged. How dare this filthy Xeno try and split the Imperium?
Oh, he
They
killed
were
him.
desperate to conquer our species. Fulgrim attacked the Eldar, barely escaping the planet. He then used our fleet and sent a message they would not forget. We virus bombed several of their maiden worlds. We had lost count over the years.
Damn, lost count.
Such a treacherous race. Fulgrim went to meet with his brother. Tell him the meeting with the Eldari. Upon meeting Horus, it had all been true. Horus had seen the true treachery of the Emperor's ways.
So this man literally attacked the Eldar and destroyed them just because he did not believe them.
We were expendable. The Emperor's goals limited ours. Horus showed Fulgrim the ways of the Chaos Gods, the true power that was hidden from them by the Emperor. Chaos was true perfection, beyond anything one can achieve in the mortal realm. My father had seen the path of glory. Horus asked that he seek his brother Ferris Manus and try to convince him to join the true path. Fulgrim did meet with his brother. He did try to convince him to join with the traitor legions against the Imperium. He showed Ferris what he could achieve if he were unlocked from his cage. And Ferris was too stubborn, too loyal, too weak. Fulgrim attacked Ferris for his betrayal. His dishonor was too great. Fulgrim was barely able to escape the ship. He commanded his fleet to fire upon the Iron Hands as they escaped. The brotherhood the two Primarchs once shared was now shattered.
Yeah, that's over.
Fulgrim had spoken to his sons, showing us what was hidden for so long. We had achieved all there was to perfection. Our shackles were breaking. Before the final days of the Great Crusade, the Remembrancer aboard Fulgrim's battle barge, Pride of the Emperor, had come to perform for the Legion. Kinska was a musician unlike any other. She performed the symphony that she had heard from the Lair Temple. The song split the world between the void and the warp. The powers of Slanesh flooded into the Legion. An orgy of sensual hedonism, raw beauty, and passion of 1,000 lifetimes washed over us all. I sought to change my features to that of perfection. I became free.
Oh god.
I see the way you look at me.
So this is how it all
A
happened.
look of disgust, revulsion. A look of disgust.
Everything's split in half down the middle.
Revulsion.
He kind of looks like Two-Face.
How chained you are to your ways. My mutations have brought me closer to God. They are beyond the beauty of this mortal world.
He's got that venom. Oh,
The Battle of Istvan 5. The slaughterhouse. How I long for those days. A war of true proportion. Horus has shown the Imperium his might, attacking the Loyalists with his bandit army. As the mighty battles raged on, Fulgrim set his eyes on his brother. Varus Manus mocked Fulgrim for siding with the traitor Horus. His pride would be wounded no more. Two warriors clashed, striking each other with godly blows. The powers of the Layer Blade flowed through Fulgrim, aiding him in combat, striking Varus and crushing him into submission. Varus Manus, Primarch of the Iron Hands, had been beaten.
is he gonna take the hammer now?
Lying wounded on the ground, Fulgrim stood over his brother, hesitating to deliver his killing blow. Fulgrim saw Varus reach for his fallen sword. Fulgrim's blade seemingly swung on its own volition. The demon blade sliced through the Primarch. His head decapitated. Varus Manus lay dead.
Oh, he regrets
his
it.
own
He's
brother.
sad.
It was then that my father accepted the true fate of chaos. He gave himself to the greater demon, accepting the gifts of Slaanesh, pushing him closer to perfection. Fulgrim was freed from his mortal beauty. He gave his flesh to the god Slaanesh. In
Oh,
exchange,
what the hell's happening to him?
Fulgrim had mutated his body, becoming a true being of perfection. Fulgrim had emerged as the Demon Prince. The War Master saw the power of his brother growing, and he too was jealous of his gifts. Fulgrim had outgrown his brother's commands. The siege of Terra had begun. Our legion was ordered to obey and die at will. We did not succumb to these orders. We were above this pettiness. Our siege was with the people of Terra itself. Our legion harvested so many of them. Endless amounts of souls to be used for our pleasure. And pleasure
Dude, this is
was
terrifying.
had by us
Look at that.
alone. I had learned the beauty of torture. The screams of agony filled my blood with such passion. With the defeat of Horus and his traitor legions, we abandoned that war. Our homeworld of Chemos was destroyed by the Imperium.
Oh, that place is gone.
We left the confines of human space, seeking our own path of glory. We journeyed into the Eye of Terror, seeking more supplies of slaves for
Whoa,
our
look at
own
him.
pleasure. Our legions were fragmented, each forging their own desires for pleasure. The individual can now seek their own path of glory, not held down by the weight of the Imperium. My father was now a true demigod. He had served Slaanesh well and was praised with gifts. The search for perfection would not end for Fulgrim. He journeyed alone long ago, continuing his pursuit of godliness.
The lies of the Imperium will continue to spread. But now you know the truth. Fulgrim is beyond the Imperium,
Yep.
beyond the destiny of the Emperor. He is perfection. He loves his children.
Whoa, look
I
at him.
The beauty I have seen since our purification. The extreme sensations I have inflicted on your kind. So much joy in your agony. So much more to be had. Do you see now, Guardsman? My father was no savage, corrupted by chaos. He embraced the powers of the warp. He only sought to better that which your god could never provide. You should consider yourself lucky.
Oh,
You have it easy compared to the rest.
yeah, look, dude, that person got messed up.
Do you see this blade? I call it the Blade of Decadence. It was given to me by my father, used to cure the sickness of mediocrity. You have the honor to join in its many notches. Perhaps then you will be invited to your god's kingdom in purgatory. There is no new knowledge to be extracted from my telling. This confession has meant nothing. As I place my blade against your throat, I shall say
God.
the words you wish to hear. For the Emperor.
Oh, you could hear that. Still dripping. Okay, all I can say is the first half of the video was kind of peaceful and good, and then the second half just took a turn as soon as he picked up that blade. But as it was said, the Third Legion, the Emperor's Children, yeah, they really are the best looking Legion with, you know, the colors and details of the armor, the artistry. It looks amazing. But however, as soon as Fulgrim picked up that blade, what is it called? Work sponge. I'm still looking for it. But however, as soon as he picked it up, and he was starting to, that was the beginning of his downfall, and he gave in to Slanesh. But what I find interesting is Slanesh's color is the same color as the Emperor's Children. So in a way, it felt like, in a way, it was a foreshadowing of this, like Legion was already destined to fall to one of the Chaos Gods. That's how I see it. I mean, that's just how I want. That's just like what I saw, because, you know, the beginning, as you've seen, they had like the kind of like pinkish purplish color as their signature color for the armors, and that is the same color that Slanesh is. So it just it was like the story was telling us they are going to fall, and the fact that he was very close with Horus was also another sign. By the way, this was really great, and the image is really disturbing in my opinion. But this, anyways, another great video by Warrior Tier. So shout out and credit goes to Warrior Tier again. Hey, Warrior Tier, if you're watching this, keep up the great work. I know you like responded to like some of my videos in the past, so thank you so much for that. But besides that, that's all I got for today, guys. So thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that notification bell so you know when I drop another video. And also shout out to all my members, subscribers, viewers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for your support, guys. I really do appreciate it. So without anything else, see you guys next time.